What do you say to young people today who may be listening to this and thinking about the overwhelming challenges around them at home, in the world more broadly?
Well, of course, that's a hope. I just gave a talk in Georgetown Forum. I particularly used the case of Eileen Gu, Chinese-American or American Chinese, but her nationality is the least important, but she represents, is 18 years old, the new generation. And whether she is American or Chinese is far less important than the fact that she is the so-called Z G, the new generation. So they are very much cosmopolitan in their values and sharp in their attitude. That generation certainly will be a bridge. Now, survey show that American young people, those 29 years old or younger, that age group have somewhere between 15 to 30% more favorable views of China compared with the elder generations in the age group. That the survey has been consistent in the United States. I think that for China, whether you are educated in the United States or Western country or your domestic trend, this new generation is grew up in a period with economic globalization, will cultural integration, and not necessarily cultural convergence, because Chinese will maintain their culture, but at least you expose to outside the world, you have the more understanding of the outside world. So I think the new generation, those in their teenagers, like Eileen Gu, will provide hope, and because they do not have the Cold War mentality, they have better understanding about the world, in the digital world we live. And so I think this provides some hope. Like some of your Hong Kong colleagues said that the Gen Z generation will save U.S. China relations. This is also my hope.
Eileen Gu represented China at the Winter Olympics in Beijing. She grew up in the United States. She spent considerable time with her grandmother in China, where she also trained and really engaged with what it means to be Chinese and part of a Chinese family. At the Beijing Olympics, a lot of reporters, not only from America but internationally as well, were really fascinated by how she identified, why she chose to represent a country which she didn't really grow up in. And now she's gone and supported the U.S. bid for a future Olympic, Winter Olympic city.
Utah.
I mean, do you need to be one thing or the other?
No. I think that the worst thing is that we create a weasel kind of dichotomy and then demonize each other. But again, forget the common bond, the common humanity. I think that's why I said that whether she's Chinese or American is important. But I think she represents the future generation. Of course, everyone should love your native land, but also they love their adopted country as well. So why you ask them to choose to take a position? Of course, that at the moment that both China and the United States face some of the challenges domestically, there are a lot of problems should overcome. But this is, again, it's not we they demonize each other. This will not lead us too far. But I think that this kind of bridge to understand the challenges the other country faces, try to show, to improve your own country. This is the best way to attract the heart and mind of other people, show their own respect and understanding. And not necessarily trust, but first we should respect each other to understand each other.